That's a crazy analogy, bro. It sounds like you're buying people. YouTube. Hi, how you doing? I know I've been lacking on the reactions, but trust me, we're gonna get it right. We're gonna get back on track. Anyway, today we have another Stanley Animations reaction. Apparently, bro went on a girls trip for the first time. That's the wrong button. So we're gonna see what he's talking about with his first girls trip. Twitch somewhere on the screen. Come join chat. And yeah, that's where I got.
Went on a girls trip to Dallas, Texas. That involved 4 white women, alcohol, and a fight. And yes, I know what you're thinking.
I call him a
know
milkman. He's
how
not a
this
milkman. I'm
looks,
sorry, Stanley.
But rest assured, I am lactose intolerant. Thousands. Literally thousands of y'all are liking the reaction channel. I'm starting to think y'all kind of urge you. That almost 100 people is subscribed under. More of you guys. The video. Okay, I'm gone. I'm sorry. I love y'all. I'll catch y'all. Enjoy.
I had to skip that.
Wait, no, but I don't think it's crazy to say, if I run out of, what I'm saying, chocolate milk, caramel sauce, water, then I would have no choice but to go to the grocery store and buy some. I would have no choice but to go to the grocery store and get some more chocolate milk and caramel sauce.
That's a crazy analogy, bro. It sounds like you're buying people. You could have picked anything else to it. It makes you sound like you're buying shorties. No, you don't condone that. No, stop. Stop that. Bad Stanley.
I know that's right. Yes, baby. 2 of the girls from this girls trip you're gonna meet right now. The other 2 don't come in until later in the video. And then there's me, your friendly neighborhood nigga. I mean Spider-Man. And you're probably thinking, Stanley, how did you end up on a trip full of white women? Don't you like your career? And look, that is
Don't you like your career is crazy. That shit is insane, bro.
But that's also a story for a whole nother time, okay? Just bear with me here. I promise, okay? It'll make sense one day. And trust me, I want to tell y'all, okay? I really do, because I understand that this makes me look like more of a snowman than Olaf, okay? But that's just because of the thumbnail and title. But hear me out. Olivia, she's girl number 1, okay? She's been to Dallas plenty of times. She's in command. Emma.
What the fuck is going on with Emma? Wildin'.
She's girl number 2. Emma's a freeloader, man. She's a personality hire in terms of this car.
And Stanley, why do you look like that?
Car trip.
What is your face?
And then there's me. My job was to figure out what the fuck do white people be talking about. I've grabbed food with Olivia before, and I've spent time with Emma before. I thought I knew these girls.
Also,
and I do white people.
This is crazy. What is going on here? Why do you look like this in the back? What is going on with your feet? And why does she look like a female Johnny Bravo? I need all of these questions answered pronto.
Be talking about. I've grabbed food with Olivia before, and I've spent time with Emma before. I thought I knew these girls, and before the trip even started, I'm starting to realize I might be wrong. Both of the girls who I thought I knew I was talking about didn't exist in this car. The things that I'm hearing, I can't even begin to properly explain. They were asking me things like, if I related to growing up and going to pick strawberries every morning. That's like me asking them if they relate to my ancestors picking cotton.
That had to be racially motivated. Yeah, no, that was right. No.
And you know what? I do give them props for trying to include.
But they asked you that because you're black.
Like, I really did feel like part of the family. Although it was 3/5 of the family, it still felt like part of the family. Look, I was willing to compromise. We had our differences on how we grew up. That doesn't mean that we couldn't coexist though on this trip. I mean, that's kind of like what group trips are all about. You know what I'm saying? No, y'all not letting me beat the allegations. Okay. Regardless, the more that trip goes along, the more that my nonchalant attitude towards this whole matter starts to disintegrate, because I start to understand that we come from two very, very different places.
That's
Let me
crazy. Why did you draw yourself like that?
I ever came to picking anything was back when people got uppercutted for using the wrong water fountain. Therefore, on the way there, I learned 3 things about white women that I didn't know that I really wish I knew before getting in this car. Number 1, they will create liquor and drink liquor out of anything and any time. That's what them berries is really about. Number 2, the obsession they have with murder mysteries and dark themed shows needs to be studied. Jeffrey Dahmer, kinda cute, but me in a hoodie makes you cross the street.
No, why is that real though? See, Stanley's asking the questions that everybody else is afraid to ask. He's asking the real questions.
Make it make sense. And number 3, as much as white women try to hide it, there is a very thin line between their calmness and their craziness.
Oh yeah, it doesn't take much to set off white women. At all. They get mad very fast. Like, very fast. Well, hold on. I wonder... Do I test this theory? I could test this theory. I could really test this theory. We're not going to test this theory because then that's going to start a whole problem. But it doesn't take much to set them off. It's actually kind of funny.
Unless you're Miley Cyrus. She snorted that white line a long time ago. And since I personally have no interest in living the best of both worlds, or whatever world Miley's mind was on when she made Wrecking Ball, I think the safe option for me after my observation was to maintain as invisible as possible. I mean, they got me this far in my life. You know what I'm saying? So something is definitely working in my favor. At least that's what I like to believe. Which means during this 4-hour drive from Houston to Dallas, I put my life in the hands of avocado toast eating, chai tea drinking imposters. We got to our hotel room late that night. All there was time for was eating and sleeping. But the long trip, excessive yapping, and handful of microaggressions made me microaggressions. So we go to a sushi spot for a quick snack while also planning day 2 of this trip. When I tell you the whole trip got ruined before that night was over, it was astonishing. I made the mistake of leaving Olivia and Emma back at the hotel alone, unguarded, and to their own devices. I mean, they're adults. Like, they should be able to operate, communicate, take care of themselves in any situation they come across, right? Right. And mind you, before I left, it was made clear to me that they were going to go to their room and take a load off and go to sleep because of the long journey that it took to get here. And like I said, man, I'm here for the vibes, okay?
Why did you change though? This was an unnecessary change.
I'm not their father. They told me they were gonna do something. I was like, cool.
Bro was literally just drinking a mini shoot.
All I ask is that you make sure to be safe, okay? Call me if you need anything. Where did I go, you may ask? A Dallas Mavericks basketball game. Why, you may ask? Because they were supposed to be playing the Nets, and they wore just all the way in
and that's
Brooklyn,
what you get.
New York, and not Dallas.
That's what you get for that
I didn't get a refund. Anyways. By the time I got back to the hotel after buying the wrong tickets, Olivia and Emma are nowhere to be found. Mind you, the whole time we are away from each other, we were communicating, making sure we are safe and whatnot. But after a certain point, the text messages just ended. So I'm panicking, right? I'm thinking to myself, maybe I should go look for them around the hotel. Maybe they went for more eats.
Scared.
I don't know. What I later on went to find out is that Olivia and Emma went to the hotel bar. That is a huge no. Because I hate dealing with drunk people. Everybody knows this. As someone who doesn't partake in dizzy juice, I'm always forced into being a babysitter when people drink around me. But like I said,
I'm definitely the one that always needs to be babysat. I drink until my liver is ready to collapse.
I didn't know that they went to the bar yet. The thing that I don't want you guys to miss right now and understand is the fact that I am telling you two things. As my homie, don't drink around me. However, they didn't drink around me. So that's okay. But some of the choices that they made off the Douce, off the Migos, started catching back up to me. Which is why I say I would just prefer to not be a part of people's drinking escapades, because some way, shape, form, I always get the short end of the stick. So as I'm putting together a search team, a rescue party, I have choppers covering the entire building's perimeter from left to right. If anything moves within a 10-mile radius, I want to know about it. Over. At that same moment, I get a message. Oh my God, we're sorry, we're just out and made it back house. Why are they texting me in CPE? They're in my phone talking like Rob Gronkowski. But as long as they are okay, then I am very much okay. As the only guy that's there, it's part of my duty to make sure that the girls are good, to make sure that they're happy, to make sure that they're hiding something from me. Yep. The next day, I wake up and the girls and I go out to this spot. And while we're there, a girl who happened to also be in the same hotel as us walks up to me at the place we were at. And that's why I say in its entirety, I just prefer to not be part of people's drinking escapade, because the choices that they make off of that Don Julio, Actifulio, they impact me. And somehow, some way, some form, I always get the short end of the stick. And not even to toot my own horn or nothing, okay? But these days, if a girl is like approaching me, it's usually because she's flirting with me. I either scare them away or they come flocking. There's no middle ground. And I'm not saying it happens all the time. Y'all know me. I'm not Mr. Bitches. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it happens enough times to where if a girl approaches me, I kind of let my guard down a little bit, because I think that they're a friendly individual. And that has beaten and whooped my ass many times, and that is actually kind of a lesson that I need to learn. And at this point, Olivia and Emma were across the room. I thought I was getting approached. I do look good today, I'm not gonna lie. But to my amazement, the girl sits next to me, tosses her head to the side, motions me with her hand to get closer to her. And when I
that's where you messed up.
As my witness, she said, "Are you friends with those bitches over there?" Whoa, I did not
Stanley
see that coming. And I have to put the rest of it in a part 2. I'm sorry. With that being said, it's a wrap.
Stanley, you could have put that all in one video. Anyway, chat, YouTube, that was my reaction to Stanley's first girls trip. We are going to watch part 2. I need to see what happens. That's a crazy way to end it. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed. See you on the next one. Peace out.